Every time I see a YouTube tutorial on how to color grade and color correct, why does it seem that they're always using super easy to fix footage? Today, I'm gonna try and fix super bad footage so it's more realistic to what you're probably dealing with. So what I'm doing is I'm using regular overhead lighting with pretty bad shadows. I'm gonna overexpose some footage, I'm gonna underexpose some footage, and I'm gonna use the wrong white balance, and I'm just gonna see if I can bring it back to life, because I think this is a lot more realistic than a lot of people are dealing with, and hopefully by the end of this, you'll be able to fix your footage based on these techniques. All right, so here's the first clip we're gonna try. It's just me, underexposed, super dark. All right, so here we are in Final Cut Pro. This is gonna be a little bit of trial and error, but we're gonna hit Command 7 and open up the vector scopes, and this is gonna show you your overall exposure. So I'm gonna pull up the global meter, and I'm gonna adjust the highlights and the shadows and the midtones, and then I'm gonna adjust from there to try and get the most dynamic range I can get from this image. All right, and then just a little bit of a before and after those adjustments. All right, so here's the first clip we're gonna try. It's just me, underexposed, super dark. Okay, so yeah, now we're super dark, and I actually don't know if I'll be able to bring this back, so let's try not to underexpose this much, but let's see what happens. All right, let's hop into the severely underexposed. I'm gonna have to make quite a bit more adjustments, but this again is gonna be playing around with this color board. So I'm gonna pull the global exposure up, the shadows down, getting it close to that 0, exposure getting close to 100, and then those midtones, I like to have them usually around the 50 line, but with these kind of shots, obviously you're going to take what you can get. Just make a couple more minor adjustments, and on this one I'm actually going to go in and add the color adjustment, so add another color adjustment and kind of add some contrast on there. I feel like this slider is a little bit easier to use. Increase the exposure a little bit, play with the brightness, play with the highlights, black point, some of the shadows. And this is just making minor adjustments and doing it by eye. And now I'm gonna add some noise reduction, and I'm gonna make it high, and then the sharpness I'm gonna put very low. And now here's a look at the before and the after. Okay, so yeah, now we're super dark, and I actually don't know if I'll be able to bring this back, so let's try not to underexpose this much, but let's see what happens. And this shot, I went to heaven, and I'm an angel. Look how bright it is. Hopefully I can bring this one back. It's super bright, but me personally, I would rather overexpose and underexpose. When you underexpose and you correct it, you're gonna bring in a lot of noise, and when it's overexposed, you can actually kind of make it look a little bit intentional. But anyway, we'll see what happens. All right, now I'm gonna adjust the one that's overexposed. This one, as you can see, is a little bit easier. You have more of a range with your colors, which is super nice, which is also why I like to overexpose rather than underexpose. I'm just gonna make some highlight adjustments, bring it under 100, and I'm gonna bring the shadows just above 0 to keep that dynamic range. And I'm gonna make some slight color adjustments with these sliders, mainly the contrast, and then with doing that, I'm gonna have to go back and readjust the color board. Also, just for fun, I'm going to show you the color curves. So if you go here and you just add a point here and drag it down, point up here, and then point in the center, this is going to give you some contrast. I like to make a pretty shallow S-curve. That's kind of a standard practice when it comes to color grading. All right, and here's a look at the before and the after. And this shot, I went to heaven, and I'm an angel. Look how bright it is. Hopefully I can bring this one back. It's super bright, but me personally, I would rather overexpose and underexpose. Okay, so here we are. It's slightly overexposed, but the main thing is check out this white balance. It looks terrible. I really hope I can fix this, because this is like orange. So let's see what happens. And last but certainly not least, this is going to be the shot that has the wrong white balance. First thing we're going to do is click on the wand and click Balance Color. And if you come up to the inspector window, you can see Method and change that to White Balance. Now, if you have any white in the shot, it's really nice because you can just click on it with the eyedropper and it's going to change that to what it thinks is white. Next, we're going to go into color wheels, and we're going to add a magnetic mask around my body. So this is going to help get the skin tones right. Click where you want it, hit Analyze. That's going to take a little bit. And now the color adjustments you make are just going to apply to your selected area, which is my body. Then we're going to pull up this vector scope, and as you can see, there's that line between yellow and red. That line indicates skin tone. So anytime you color grade skin, you want it to ride along that line. You just don't want it to go too far. So right where it's sitting now is a decent spot. So now I'm color graded. Now if you click on outside, we can color grade everything outside of my body. I'm gonna make some adjustments here to make it look a little bit more like normal colors. Okay, so here we are. It's slightly overexposed, but the main thing is check out this white balance. It looks terrible. I really hope I can fix this because this is like orange. So let's see what happens. All right, guys, I hope this was helpful. I know that a lot of tutorials out there aren't going over bad footage, so I wanted to give you something that was a little bit more realistic to what you might be dealing with. Hope you liked it. Let me know if you have any more questions, and I can do more videos like this. Anyway, take it easy. I'll see you in the next one.